In today's video, you're going to learn the compounding effect of small decisions on your poker career. Hey guys, Poker Mindset Performance Coach Adam Comet here. Today you're going to learn why small decisions have a big impact on your life over the long term and how to start changing some of these small decisions by looking at your life through a different lens. Now to help you do that, I'm going to use some examples from money and finances to show the examples, and then I'm going to transition that into your habits and behaviors and how you can apply the same concepts and knowledge to there. So let's use the example of investing. It's very well known that to get rich and get wealthy, you need to utilize the effects of compounding. Now, if you want to see this in action, just look at a graph of Warren Buffett's net worth over his lifetime. It starts very modestly, and then it kind of gives this big spike upward curve at the end. And to see this in practice, imagine you invested $1,000 and you had like an average return, let's say 7% a year. That's a solid return on your investment. Now that sounds like nothing. 7% over the first year you make $70. Sounds like nothing, right? But if you magnify that for a full decade, after 10 years, that $1,000 becomes $2,000. In another 10 years, that $2,000 becomes $4,000. So a small investment at first starts to compound on itself and build up steam over time and to have long-term consequences. But day to day, month to month, even year to year, the effects seem very insignificant. So it's hard for us to acknowledge the benefits of that investment. Now let's look at the example of, say, buying a cup of coffee in the morning. So let's say you want to be saving money right now, or you want to just have more money in your bank account, and every morning you go to your favorite coffee shop and you spend $3 on a cup of coffee, and you're sitting there and you're going, okay, I'm going to start saving a little bit of money, and you make a decision, should I have this $3 coffee or not? And in itself, it seems like it's such an insignificant decision, right? Should I have a $3 cup of coffee? Like, who cares? It's $3. Buy it. But if you stop for a second and go, wait a second, if I have this coffee every day for a year, which probably will, that's $1,000 in a year. So this is not a $3 cup of coffee, it's a $1,000 cup of coffee over the course of a year. Why is that? Because our decisions magnify. If you make a $3 decision today, you'll make the same decision tomorrow and the next day, and very quickly it becomes a $1,000 decision. So if you stop for a second and go, actually, this is going to cost me $1,000 over a year, am I still happy to buy the coffee? If the answer is yes, awesome, buy the coffee, you are good. But if the answer is no, and you start, actually, that's a lot of money to spend on coffee, I'd rather have that money in my bank account and have a coffee at home, boom, now we're starting to get onto the right train of thought. So over the course of this video, I'm going to be getting you guys to think more about the longer term effects of your short term decisions and changing the lens from which you see from. And I think it's really important to do this because often we try to make changes, but we zoom too far in on the day-to-day decision, and it becomes very hard to think about the consequences of that over longer sample sizes. So let's take that zoomed out lens and start to look at your habits and behaviors. Let's say you're somebody who has good intentions to go to bed at a certain time, wake up early and have a good morning routine, maybe some studying, maybe some grinding, maybe some meditation, but very often, say a few times a week, 2 or 3 times a week, you end up staying up late. Not because you're grinding, but because you're on YouTube. You're wasting time that you shouldn't be wasting. Now in itself, say, I spent a bit of time on YouTube, no big deal, Adam, I got to bed a little bit late. It seems like it's just a one-off decision, but when we make a decision once, we're going to make it again. Habits get formed with these like small moments, and before you know it, if you do it 2 times a week, that's going to be 100 times a year you go to bed late. That's 100 times, 100 days of the year. The following day, you woke up late. You didn't do your meditation. You didn't do your morning routine. You didn't do your studying. So you've got to go, okay, my decision to watch this YouTube video, so innocent, so nothing, right? It's actually going to cost me 100 mornings. It's going to cost me 100 morning routines. Am I willing to do that? And when you think about that lens, often we'll go, actually, it's probably not worth that. I'm going to not be slack now so that I can kind of stop this habit from building up steam. Let's use another example. Say you're somebody who wastes 30 minutes of your day. Every day you waste 30 minutes, just on something that gives you no value whatsoever. It's like, Adam, it's only 30 minutes, who cares? 30 minutes a day equals 180 hours per year. To give you more context on that, that's 7 full days, over 7 full days over the course of a year. That's 24-hour days. In terms of work days, that's 21 full work days. So for you to spend 30 minutes wasting your time, that's 21 work days. Have you got 21 days to waste? I haven't got 21 days to waste. So you've got to be careful the way you apply your time. But 30 minutes itself seems like nothing in the moment. But if we zoom out and look at a bigger lens of our lives over years, over decades, over as long example you want to, it really adds up. So we need to stop these small decisions that are going to magnify, especially the day-to-day decisions, like wasting 30 minutes, having a cup of coffee, going to bed late. Another one, say you're going to go to the gym, right? And you go, okay, I'm going to skip a gym session today because I don't feel like it. I'll go tomorrow instead. Is that going to change your body? No. Is it going to have any effects on you? No. But you fast forward that decision for a full year, your body's going to look very different when you've skipped 100 gym sessions that year compared to the guy who skipped none. Okay, so you've got to really think about quantifying your decisions over longer samples. So my challenge for you is to, every time you are in a decision point, you've got to make a small decision, you're trying to make a small behavior change, magnify that decision by 365. Magnify it by a full year. If you make a decision once, think of the consequences of making that decision every time the same way for a full year. Are you still happy to make that decision? So for example, you stayed up late, that's, like I said, that's going to be 365 mornings you wake up late. Are you happy with that? Yes or no? Don't give yourself these one-off passes because you form that habit, which is likely to repeat itself again. If in the moment you are able to make a decision, like, I won't do this, I'm going to skip a study session, I'm going to skip a gym session, I'm going to spend this money, the good chances are, next time you're in the exact same position, which could be the following day or 2 days later, you're going to make the same decision again. You're going to strengthen the neurons in the brain that say that's the correct decision. So compound the decision over longer samples, zoom out, look at the longer frame of at least a year. I think a year is a good sample. If you're still happy to make a decision, awesome, go for it. If you want to waste 30 minutes and 21 days, work days over the course of a year, awesome, go for it. But don't make the decision thinking it's insignificant in itself, when in reality it has big consequences. So, hope you guys got some good value from this and it's changed your perspective just a little bit, just a little touch. And when you're going to buy that coffee, that daily coffee, think of it as a grand coffee rather than a $3 one, and start to use this concept in all areas of your life when you're trying to make changes. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because there's going to be plenty coming from me very soon.